Old School is here, it is back, and I'm going to be playing Cocoto Kart Racer on the PS2. I think I've said that right. Cocoto, I don't know. But anyway, let's just call it Kart Racer. Let's see what the championship is about. So I remember this doing the rounds back in the day. I think it was on the Wii as well, wasn't it? Nintendo Wii, where you could use the little Wii wheel. The Wii wheel? Who remembers that thing? The Wii wheel. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever used it. But anyway, yeah, a kart racer, but on the PS2. So how will this compare to Mario World? Mario Kart. Mario Kart being the gold standard. Is this going to, compare in any way? Let's play. I've picked this mole dude. I think he's a mole. Oh, his acceleration's slow. Either that or I butchered the acceleration at the beginning there. But anyway, let's have a look. Oh no! So yeah, I remember seeing screenshots of this game back in the day or in magazines, that kind of thing. But I kind of fell off kart racers after Mario Kart 64. Because for me, that is one of the best kart races of all time. But on PS2, the only races I played were the more serious kind of races, like F1 97. Or rather, the PS1 that would have been, wouldn't it? But anyway, you get my drift. No pun intended there. This feels okay. Music's quirky. Characters are also a bit quirky. But I don't know, you know, it hasn't got that. I mean, straight away I'm realising this. It hasn't got that charm of Mario Kart. It hasn't got that genius of Mario Kart. But let's give it a chance. I did look at a few reviews of this before starting the video. It's weird, on the wiki page, there's no reception tab for this game. So, like, usually with video games on Wikipedia, you could search for anything in Google, like Resident Evil space wiki, just those 3 words. And then you'll get the wiki page for Resident Evil, and then you'll get a reception tab or section, and it'll give you all the reviews from around the world, all the different media and publications, again, worldwide, the Japanese press, the American press, the European press. Oh, he's wobbling. What's that? So yeah, you'd get tons of review scores for various, like, millions of different video games, but it's not the case with this. There's no reception, so I had to kind of search around the internet for answers. I needed to get to the bottom of this. Reviews for Kart Racer. I need to stop doing that voice. It makes my throat sore. Yeah, so it's a very long-winded way of telling you guys. I did find a few retrospective reviews in IGN and the like. It didn't get good scores, which probably doesn't surprise anyone. But it kind of got 5s and 6s out of 10. A lot of people, or a lot of reviewers, said there is some fun to be had here. It's not necessarily a terrible video game. It's just a bit average, or bang average in this case. And yeah, I can kind of see... Oh dear. I can kind of see what they were... Yeah, what they meant by saying that, because this just makes me want to fire up Mario Kart 8 on the Switch now, which is a masterpiece of a racer, or a kart racer, especially compared to this. So the PCSX2 software is upscaling this. I had to turn... So I'm going to get a bit technical now, guys, but I had to turn deinterlacing off, because it was blurry as all hell. And that seems to have fixed it, but there was that weird, like, wobbling effect of my character at the end of the previous race. I don't think this is terrible. It wouldn't... Yeah, it wouldn't be right featuring this on the bad video games playlist that I've got running, because I don't think it's bad. It's just one of those middle of the road games, again, no pun. I really didn't intend that pun. So you can look behind you when you hold the left trigger. Let me know in the replies if you guys have played this game. I want to see how the other dudes race. How they're, I don't know if the stats are per racer or per character, I should say. Or is it dependent on the kart you're racing? It must be the latter. I can't see what difference it would make whether you're some mole dude or whatever. But yeah, in a bit I will, like I say, take a look at another character to play as. I mean, to be fair, you've got no chance up against Mario Kart. Or even, like, Diddy Kong Racing and... is it Crash Nitro? That's a game I've never played, you know. I need to check that out at some point. But yeah, it doesn't stand a chance. Are these characters sort of well known at all? Like, who is Cocoto or whatever the name of this game is? Because I've never heard of that name before. It was developed by Big Ben, or published by Big Ben Interactive. I'm not that familiar with them, I don't think. Trying to rack my brain here. Nah, I can't recall many video games they've made, I gotta say. Anyway, let's see what this track's like. Well, this looks okay. I mean, graphically it does look okay because the software I'm using to emulate this is upscaling it. But I think generally it looks okay graphically, visually. I've seen a lot worse on PS2. But I don't know, there's something about this game that's missing. It all feels a little bit dull to me. Like I say, it hasn't got that Mario Kart magic at all. But I'm still trying to think of Big Ben Interactive because it rings a bell with me. It does ring a bell. I'm sure they made some sports games on a PS4 or PS3 and 360. I don't know. Let me know, guys, in the replies. Big Ben Interactive. I said I'd stop doing that voice. I'm going to stop. For this video, I'll stop. You won't hear it in this video again, but I can't make promises for the long term. Yeah, it's all very meh. Meh is a good word to summarize stuff. Like, by saying, yeah, it's not terrible, but it's just not... it's not Mario Kart. It's another one of those scenarios where I always say, well, why would you play this over Mario Kart? Because you just wouldn't, would you? Unless you only owned a PS2 and no other consoles, you'd have no choice. But anyway... I think that's enough of the Monty Mole character. Shall we see who else is up for grabs? So, you would have noticed a quick edit there. Okay. So that was Cocoto, okay. That little, what is it, an alien dude? I don't know. Should we go with Scritch? Yeah, so look, the stats are dependent per car, or per vehicle. Let's go with one that has high acceleration. There you go. And let's go normal difficulty again. Oh, you can't change tracks, of course. That's just a championship. It always starts at the silver pot. So let's see how different this vehicle feels. I like this bit. How it zooms around to the start line. That's cool. Like I say, I've played worse than this. I have played worse video games than this, for sure. There is fun to be had here. Kind of. It does get a bit tedious quite quickly. But I've got a thing about the PS2 lesser known games at the moment. I'm really like digging around to try to find more of these little niche games. If you could class this as niche, some of you guys might reply and be like, nah, this was everywhere, everyone knew about this game. Like, I did know about it, but I wouldn't say it's, well, it's not up there with the well-known video games on the PS2, is it? But we weren't really spoilt for choice, I don't think, with the PS2 when it comes to kart races. I might be well off on that, I don't know. Again, always correct me in the replies, guys. I am always open to criticism and being corrected, because I like to learn myself, and I want to know if there was a good selection of kart races on the PS2, because I just don't remember there being many. Street Racer was on the PlayStation, wasn't it? Dave introduced me to that. I used to play the SNES version when I was a kid. I didn't know it was on the PlayStation until, like I say, Dave showed me it, but I think that was PS1. I might be wrong on that. Don't think it was PS2. But yeah, this car feels slightly different. It does handle differently. It's definitely got a bit more zip off the line for sure. But yeah, this is Kart Racer, Cocoto's, whatever his name is, Kart Racer on the Sony PlayStation 2. Please let me know if you have played this game. Let me know if there's any other kart races you think I should feature on the channel. I'll speak to you all soon.